Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So today we'll study AIDA model. Okay, this is a model, first advertising model under integrated marketing communication. We were studying integrated marketing communication, right? Where we had seen different types of tools being used for communicating with the customers or the prospective customers rather, so that whatever you want to in how whatsoever way you want to present that product, in the same way it gets presented to the customer. So for doing that, the different types of tools, marketing tools, are being utilized for making the perfect communication. So under that integrated marketing communication, you will have to learn about certain models. Okay, these are theoretical models which are validly applicable in practical area as well. So we will study the first model today, that is AIDA model. Now, what is AIDA model? Now, first let us see the full form of it, and then we will gradually get into it, into the core concept of this model. Okay, so your AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, action. Okay, this AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. Okay, so now this AIDA model or any other models, like in this present slide you can see other models as well. This is a content, you can see content of our discussion of different types of model under integrated marketing communication. Okay, first model is AIDA model. Second model that you will learn is of hierarchy of effects model. Third model will be of innovation adoption model, and fourth model will be communications model. I think you can follow on your screen. The heading of the columns states AIDA model, hierarchy of effects model, innovation adoption model, and communications model. These four types of model you will learn. Okay. Now, it is said that these communication models are based on three different stages of buying behavior. Buying behavior means the behavior or the attitude towards the product of by the consumer. What the consumer believes about the product, what intends the consumer to know about a particular product, what feelings, what thoughts, what are the features that are attracting the consumers to know more about a particular product. That is that can be summarized as buying behavior of the customers. Okay, now these models will be based on three different stages of the buying behavior. Okay, before the consumer buys a product, no, the consumer goes through different stages before buying a product, isn't it? You don't go through different stages or not? Think about, about a particular mobile. If you want to buy, then do you go and directly buy a mobile, any mobile? We don't do it, no. We go through different stages. Maybe we will evaluate, maybe some product will be more attractive to us than the other products. Maybe we will try to search about different options of that similar type of product which we want to buy. Maybe we will go for different websites, then other sources where we can get precise knowledge about that product, isn't it? We then only after that we will sort out certain, maybe 5 to 6 items of that having those features which we want, and we will shortlist that 5 to 6 items, and then we will again analyze those items in order to get clear idea about all the different types of that product, of that item, all the different features of that item. We'll try to gather that, right? So we go through different stages. After that, maybe we will visit the stores physically and try to hold the item in our own hand, and then we will try to analyze its performance, its looks, its features, everything we want to evaluate. Then only we will again, maybe we will again shortlist those 5 to 6 items into 3 now or 2 now. Then from that 2 we will, after evaluating thoroughly, we may select one item for our purchase. So before purchasing one single item, we go through different stages, isn't it? And in all these stages we are behaving towards the features of that product. We are behaving towards buying of the product, isn't it? We are doing something. That doing something is your buying behavior. And it says that this models identifies that in that the consumers go through different stages, and we can separate those stages, and these models can be now developed depending on those identified stages. Now those identified stages are 3 in number. First stage is cognitive stage, second stage is affective stage, and the third stage is behavior stage. Understood? So under cognitive stage, we will now study AIDA model. So let us now confine to AIDA model only. Then gradually we will go on. So first look at the second column on your screen. This says about AIDA model, right? Can you see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So look at the second model, which says AIDA. Now this attention of the consumer towards a particular product. Okay. Attention means you are, aware of the presence of that product. It's attention. So that attention falls in the cognitive stage. All of you, please listen to me very carefully. Okay, this is very important to understand. Then if you understand this diagram, then you can easily write on your own about all the types of models. So attention means when the product will be presented to the in front of the prospective consumers, you will the product will be able to make its presence visible to everyone. It happens, no, when we watch the TV commercials, few ads we just watch, we just watch and go through it. Or sometimes we do skip ad option also. If you're seeing ads online, we do skip ad. So when we're doing skip ad, we are actually not seeing, we are not actually observing the ad. We are just seeing it and just waiting for the 5 seconds to get over and just click on the skip ad option. So that is not an attention that has been created by the commercial. Rather, few commercials will be so much catchy that beyond that 5 second also you will wait and watch that what the ad is all about. Sometimes some ads are so much interesting that you watch the entire ad in the middle of a movie, in the middle of a video, or whatever you were watching. So if that commercial is presented so much nicely in front of the prospective consumer, in front of the people actually they attends to it. The attention gets created. So that is attention. Understood? So when you are observing a particular brand, when you are really observing that advertising commercials, then you are actually attending to that product, and the product is able to create the attention amongst the people. That happens in AIDA model in the cognitive stage. Okay. In hierarchy of effects model, it says under this stage, the awareness and knowledge happens. The awareness amongst the people and the knowledge about the product among the people happens under hierarchy of effects model. Come to the second column now. Under hierarchy of effects model, the awareness and the knowledge about a product gets created in the cognitive stage. Now come to innovation adoption model. Here also the term that we use is awareness, not the knowledge, not attention, but only awareness about a particular product. And the communication model says that under cognitive stage, exposure happens from the part of the consumer, exposure to the availability of the product in the market. This kind of product is also available in the market. That exposure of the consumer happens in the cognitive stage. Then reception of what? Reception of the message which was sent through the advertisement, that is reception. And cognitive response, how the consumer or how the people are responding towards it. Some ad, you may see that the ad is very much interesting, but the product that is being shown is not much interesting. The presence of the people in the ad was more interesting than the feature of the product. That may also happen. So then you will not respond, right? You will not respond to it. You'll just watch the commercial. Maybe it will be there in your mind for a certain period of time, but you will not be able to identify the product which was shown in the ad. So your response will be different. At that time, your response will be not counted under the advertising model, because the consumer did not respond to the product's presence. Rather, the consumer respond to the persons who were shown in the ad. That may also happen. Take it in the other way. The product also has been shown so much interestingly that the people have actually responded to the product, and they have forgotten about the people who are present in the ad. This can also happen. So that is a positive response from the consumer. So under communication model, everything happens in the cognitive stage itself: exposure to the product, reception of the message, and how the people react, how the people respond towards the presence of that product, towards the availability of that product, towards the show off of that product. That all happens under cognitive stage, under communications model. Okay, now comes to the affective stage. What happens in the affective stage? Under AIDA model, it is said that the interest and the desire gets created under the affective stage. Only attending to a product and then forgetting about the product, if it is happening, then the consumers are not being reached properly by the commercial. So after attention, the in the next stage, the interest and desire of buying that product, desire of interest about that product happens in the affective stage under AIDA model. Under hierarchy of effects model, it is said that liking, preference, whether the consumer are going to like the product, whether the consumer are going to prefer to buy that product, conviction, everything happens under hierarchy of the effects model. You like, prefer to buy, and evict and convict. Okay, you go for here in this stage under hierarchy of effects model. Basically, all analyzing system goes on within the minds of the consumer. Okay, come to the innovation adoption model. Under innovation adoption model, the interest and evaluation occurs. Same thing, same concept, put it in a different way in different models. In an innovation adoption model, the interest and the evaluation of the product happens in the affective stage. And under communication model, the attitude creation, adoption of the attitude towards a product, and intention. How do you feel? It's similar to conviction. How do you feel about that product? Intention, what you intend. Is that interest coming into yourself to go for buying that product or not? That intention happens in the affective stage under communications model. And in the last stage, that is behavior model, the practical action occurs. Under AIDA model, it is said as action. What the consumer will do now after developing the interest and desire about the product, whether the consumer will really buy or not buy, that happens in the behavior stage. Action means whether the consumer are buying or not buying. Okay, and that under hierarchy of effects model, In the behavior stage, the concept is purchase. Not buying is not included in hierarchy of effects model, whereas under AIDA model it can be not buying also. Action includes buying and not buying both, but in hierarchy of effects model only purchase is included in a behavior stage. That means the consumer will go for buying the product. If not, then the stage will not occur at all. Under innovation and adoption model, trial and adoption. Now a little bit of broad prospect has been shown in behavior stage under innovation adoption model. Suppose you are going for buying some garments, then you go for selecting 2 or 3 items, then you go to the trial room, right? And try the garments. So you're going for trial, you're going for trying the product. If you like, only then you will adopt it. So trial and adoption. If you don't like, you will reject it, right? So that trial and adoption occurs in the behavior stage under innovation and adoption model. And in communications model, it is termed as behavior. How the consumer behave. Action and behavior almost means the same thing. Under behavior also, whether the consumer will go for buying the product, will go to the mall to try the product, will go for to the shopping store to try out a sample, then will go for purchasing the product, or how the consumer behaves, that is included in behavior stage. Is this discussion clear? We will discuss elaborately also all these models, but till this much whatever I have taught, do you have any doubt in this? Then you can ask. If you have any doubt till whatever I have taught you till now, tell me. Tell me if you have any doubt. No doubt? Have you understood everything which has been discussed right now? Please tell me.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Tell
how
me.
these all models are different from one another?
They are not different here. They are similar only. But they have the terms which has been used in this model, those are different. They are not different. You can relate. You can
Okay.
relate, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, it is
Attention.
relatable.
Yes. It is
Yes,
relatable,
ma'am.
maybe.
But then, in AIDA model, it is only attention in the cognitive stage. But in the
Hmm.
hierarchy of effect model, there is
Hmm.
awareness and knowledge. So,
Yes.
if it is same, then why not it is like awareness only in cognitive stage?
Why not the same term being used, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because the models are developed by different researchers, by different people. Okay, you may think something, I may not think in the same way, or what I am thinking, your thinking will be somewhat different, right? So due to that difference in thinking of the developer of the model, these different terms has been used. Some has, some people wants to, present everything in a very summarized way. So only attention. But in hierarchy of effects model, little bit of elaboration has been done. Awareness and knowledge, not only attention, but also the consumer will be aware, and also they will try to gather knowledge about that. Whereas in attention, if you are attending to a product, if the product was able to create the attention, you will obviously be aware, you will obviously be going for looking out for some more information about that product, isn't it? If the product has created attention, then you will definitely go for looking for other information about that product, won't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is your, that means you are going for looking out for more knowledge. So in hierarchy of effects model, elaborately the terms has been put, and that's why this stages has been kept same. Stages are same. Only the words which has been used, you can see they are differently put. Due to this fact that different people have developed the model, some people have, in a very summarized way, they have put their thoughts. Some people have thought a little bit different way, and they have tried to put it in a more elaborated way. That's why they are it seems different, but all in all, everything can be summarized into three different stages, which are cognitive, affective, and behavior stage. Understood, Pratiksha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else about these models? Okay. So now
No.
let us okay. Now let us study the stages more elaborately. Okay. After that, it will be easier for you to, differentiate between the stages. So, what is cognitive stage? Cognitive component deals with cognition or knowledge. It is the power of knowing, perceiving, or conceiving ideas about the product. So read this line carefully. This deals with cognition, which means knowledge. You are exposing yourself towards knowing about many more things about a product. That is cognition. Understood? It is the power of knowing how much you want to know about that product. If you really want planning to buy a product, so you got to know many things about that product, isn't it? You just go and buy that, and then you don't know about much more about it, then you don't like the product, put it aside. So that will be a waste of money, right? So when you buy a product, you should know many things about that product, almost everything about that product. Only then go for buying. Look for so many other options. Look for various knowledges. Now reviews are available nowadays. This is very easy to know about a particular product, because you get so many videos in YouTube. You can see reviews about the product in any online shopping site. A lot of things are there which are easily available to us, right? So it is the power of knowing. How do you know how more and more about a product? Then perceiving. How do you perceive that idea? How do you take that idea? Perceiving means receiving. Then analyzing within yourself. How do you perceive it? Or conceiving ideas. How do you take it within yourself? How do you think about that product? About from the knowledge which you have gathered, how do you feel about that product? Perceiving or conceiving ideas about the product. It is dealing with the basic information that a consumer needs to know. This deals with basic information about a product. A customer needs to be exposed to the product and understand its usage before he actually purchases it. Understood? So a consumer has to go go to different sources from where you can understand, you can gain some knowledges about a product, and then only he should go for purchasing it. So this happens in the cognitive stage. Then what is affective stage? The affective component, this will be affective component, deals with the affections or emotions. For example, feelings of likes or dislikes towards object are dealt on the affective plane. It is at this stage that the consumer will either have preferences or liking towards the product, or he will develop a dislike. This stage shows his attitude towards the product, whether he is for or against the product. So, once you start acquiring knowledge more and more about the product, then in the process itself, you are going to develop either a like or a dislike about that product. Okay, way before thinking about money, the like and dislike fact comes, isn't it? Then once you like or dislike a product, then only you will go for thinking about the factor of money, when you will be in the last stage. But in affective stage, that development of the attitude towards a product, about whether he likes or not like, that happens in this stage. Whether he will go for liking or disliking about the product, that happens in the affective stage. Then in the behavior stage, this is the stage when the consumer, after having the knowledge and developing the liking or disliking towards the product, will ultimately lead into a purchase of the product or rejection of the product. So once you develop that idea of liking or disliking about a product, definitely in the very next step, you will decide whether you want to buy or you will not buy. This happens in the behavior stage. He would first try the product and develop loyalty towards it, or he is completely convinced that the product is good and would purchase the product. So two things can happen in this stage in regards to the purchase of the product also. First thing is, the consumer will try the product and then will develop the loyalty, then will develop whether he is going to buy or not buy. Other thing that can happen is, the looking at the product itself, the consumer will be so much convinced and that the product is quite good and he can go for buying the product. So two things can also happen in the purchase stage. And if it is a rejection, so it will, the trial also will not come. Complete rejection, you did not like the product at all looking at the product, so there will be rejection. Another thing can happen in rejection is, you will first try, you had a 50-50 chance of liking and disliking the product, so you tried the product. After trying, you felt that no, the product is not good, then also the rejection will occur in this stage. Understood? So what is cognitive, affective, and behavior stage? Have you understood? Please tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then let us come to AIDA model. Okay, the time is up, so I will start this AIDA model in detail tomorrow. Okay, not tomorrow, on Monday I will start. Okay, tomorrow is not on, is a no class day. Tomorrow is not a holiday. Tomorrow is a no class day. If you are eligible for voting, you should go for voting. Okay, that is a duty on your shoulder to vote for your country's, you know what to say, representatives.
Ma'am, whom
So
will you vote?
go and vote. Yes,
Whom will you vote?
I didn't get you, Yogesh.
Ma'am, whom will you vote?
When will
Ma'am is
I vote?
asking about who. No,
Whom?
no. Who
Whom?
are you going to vote?
Oh, who are that should not be disclosed.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
understand. Allow me.
No, no, no. I'm going to vote to somebody from whom I get some sort of benefit at least. I'm going to vote to
Uh,
that party.
I understand. I understand.
But ma'am,
You give,
but
I'll
the
give.
ma'am, but
That's
ma'am,
the funda, no? Yes.
but ma'am, but ma'am, the fact is that we are not going to benefit from any of the political parties, I believe.
Yeah, that's so. But some, some schemes, sometimes some tax schemes or something like that, to which we feel that yes, this has benefited us. So that those benefit, if you think about this, provision of free education, free medical facility, I'm not expecting that. Also, that benefit I'm not talking about, but some sort of benefit which has helped me in some regards. If I feel that a political party is involved in giving me that benefit, and that I can identify that political party, then definitely I'm going to give to that. But this morchas and these processions and this giving of free something, that is not going to earn my vote for anybody. And the lane getting all constructed just before the votes, those kind of things are not going to fetch my vote. I don't know about you, what you're going to do, but
Pradiksha, are you eligible for voting?
me,
Yes.
I'm not eligible. Huh?
No, I'm asking Pratiksha, ma'am.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Pratiksha,
this time
yes.
I'll be voting for the first time.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
first time. And Yogesh, this is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
second time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
मैम
And
वोटिंग में भी तो पॉलिटिक्स है.
huh?
वोटिंग में भी तो पॉलिटिक्स है.
हाँ, वोटिंग में भी पॉलिटिक्स है. पॉलिटिक्स